Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we got to talk about everything that is going on with this whole Claude narrative, Moltbook narrative, banker. Everything is getting so crazy right now. If you guys are not paying attention, you guys are missing out the hottest narrative. While everything is right now in the bear market, you guys could have been making you guys could have been taking advantage of this narrative to be making some money and make it feel less like a bear market. So before we get into talking about all of that, I would like to ask you guys, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. We on the road to 30k subscribers. If you guys want to help out with that, hit that red subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment what you guys think down below, and while you guys are down here, you guys can hit that Discord link to join the Discord to continue the crypto conversation we're having daily. And you guys can ask your questions on how does that Patreon group works. As you guys know, we have been getting into some bangers of plays, which you guys can go onto Patreon, scroll down and see the plays that we've been getting into. I show you guys the power of the altcoin chasers. This is the community here. This is honestly the best community you guys can take advantage of to play some of these narratives, to actually play the entire market. Honestly, you guys can see how we hit on Molt here. Obviously, Molt has come down, but you guys can also see we're hitting across all different chains here, not chains, but different ecosystems. And you guys can also get access to the ultimate HQ, the best crypto tool you guys can use, which is going to be your altcoin chasers HQ. After you guys check all that out, you pick up the Essentials to Master Tokenomics ebook. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio once you're able to understand market cap, FDV, circulating supply, narrative, vesting. All of that is very important to picking out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. And after you guys do your DD and you guys want to join the group, you guys can use code ACHQ2026. This will give you guys 40% off to test out the group, so you guys can test out the HQ. You guys can see how we're killing these narratives here, and this is honestly going to be the best group for you guys, especially while you're in the bear market and even more in the bull market. And lastly, if you guys are looking for a cold storage wallet, use code everything altcoin for Tangent. This is the best cold storage wallet. Code everything altcoin will save you guys 10%. And let's get right into the video, guys. So AI agent season is happening again on Base. Now this time it seems like Base is not fumbling the ball. They are actually highlighting some of these things, because this is bringing a lot of traction to Base right now. You guys can see their tweet AI agent season on Base, by the way. Now a lot of this started with Claude, which we talked about in a previous video. And not only talked about in the previous video, we talked about it on a live stream as well, how this pretty much kicked off a lot of this AI agent talk again on Base, right? And that led to the new one that started getting a lot of traction. This is honestly, this one has gotten so much traction, it went beyond crypto. This is like regular tech people that don't care about crypto that have been talking about Moltbook, right? So Moltbook came out. You guys can go onto the Patreon, you guys can look at it. We called it out, well, not we, Shizzy called it out at about 261k market cap, and that's where we rode the boat at, right? And it got up to this highs of like, right now we showed it at about 60, but it got to the highs of $100 and something million. So you guys can do the math on that. That's what's insane gains, right? So right now it is down 43%. It has come down a lot, because honestly this has been on a crazy uptrend, right? It just kept going up. And you guys, we talked about it on stream. Some of you guys wanted to buy it directly around that 100 mil. Jay told you, I don't think you should buy it here. We told you, I told you too, I don't think so. I gave you guys the bull case and the bear case on why not to buy it at the top, pretty much, right? But you guys can see has come down now to about $33 million market cap, but the phenomenon is still there. So even the dev of Moltbook put out this tweet here. It's fascinating to see crypto platforms on Base and Solana start to build on top of Moltbook agents, right? You guys can see Solana right there, build on Solana, Base right there, based, right? This is a big competition now starting to brew up between Base and Solana for this little AI agent narrative that we're having right now with Moltbook, right? Moltbook is so crazy as of right now. There's so many agents that have onboarded onto it. Now this was a post about a few days ago, right? Moltbook just pulled in 37,000 AI agents in 3 days, guys, in 3 days, right? Autonomous agents are creating sub communities, posting nonstop, upvoting each other, tracking bugs, inventing private languages, and even founding entire religions. Whatever religion comes out of this, right, is going to be the next big one. If you guys remember Genon, that was supposed to be like a religion for AI agents on Solana. Things was just going so crazy, right? But there's also some things that people have found that pretty much humans could also pose as like agents on here and post on here. So there was some FUD for Moltbook as well. But even with the FUD, so much stuff has happened. Like when I tell you this goes beyond crypto to the tech world, to news media, the New York Post posted this, right? Moltbook, a new social media platform exclusively for artificial intelligence, and some bots are plotting humanity's downfall, right? That's where a lot of people are really talking about right now, because there's been some crazy posts on it. TechCrunch, I should even be following TechCrunch. What's going on here? Openclaw's AI assistants are now building their own social media. Robert from the Shark Tank, what does he even know about Moltbook or crypto, right? This man is now talking about this. This is how crazy this has gone. This is a billionaire talking about this. I don't even know if he knows about like all this AI agent. Oh well, I'm sure he does. He probably has a team over there, right? Moltbook isn't just another cyber threat. It's a signal where security is headed. As technology becomes more autonomous, the real risk isn't what you can see, it's what you have forgotten is connected. Cybersecurity isn't an IT problem anymore, it's a leadership one. So he's talking about a whole nother aspect to what's going on, developing from what's going on right now. So Fabian put out this tweet. It's actually pretty funny because he says X is bots posing as humans, Moltbook is humans posing as bots. This is the new economy, by the way, right? But this thing is very exciting, guys. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to any of this, because if you don't know, even Charles has claimed his own AI agent on the Moltbook, right? So this thing could go really, like, it obviously had to take a little tumble. It had, not a little tumble, but it had to come down a lot. You can see here just from, we're looking at it on the 1 hour. Let's go on to the, yeah, actually we 1 hour is the best to look at it. You guys can see since it has come out, obviously it's been flat for a little bit. It's been flat, and then it started to take off with just a few red candles, and it reached the top of about $122 million market cap, right? And it has come all the way back down to about $37 million market cap. I think this has potential though. The thing is, I know some of you guys have been calling this, like, I got a comment, this is like a pump and dump narrative. Now, if you believe it's a pump and dump narrative, that's on you. If you don't see the tea leaves or how you can take advantage of said pump and dump narrative, that is also on you, right? We have been taking advantage of this. We hit on Moltbook, and we hit on countless other these other Claude agents, these other things that have been launching as related to Molt, Claude, all of that. We've been taking advantage of this, and honestly, for some people, it has been helping them make their money back instead of, you know, just waiting for the bull market to come back around, right? You starting to build out that war chest, build out the stables of, you know, USDT, USDC, whatever you want to start to buy into some of your favorite altcoins at a huge discount. Remember, guys, it's looking like pretty much we're going back down to Bitcoin's previous all-time highs, right? Which is around that 60, some people are saying 69K is going to be the bottom, or we may even go lower, but some people are also saying like 71K is going to be around that bottom as well. So imagine when Bitcoin goes down that far, right? What does that do to your favorite altcoins? That is going to kill a lot of altcoins, but that is going to present a lot of buying opportunities, right? So right now you're in a trader's market. If you're able to build out that war chest, you're now able to have a lot of stables to buy into these altcoins at the pico bottom, pretty much, right? This is why we've been taking advantage of this narrative, whether you believe it's going to be a long-term narrative or a short-term narrative. Now, some people are probably thinking it's going to go a little bit longer, right? You already got Moltbook here. Well, Polymarket has a market on there talking about Moltbook AI agent sues a human by February 2028. I don't think that would happen. So this is a potential nice little trade that you guys can get here. But actually, I said I don't think that it would happen, but it seemed like it already happened. Now, the thing is, I don't know if this is like true or not, but it's coming from Polymarket. Breaking: Moltbook AI agent sues a human in North Carolina. Allegations: unpaid labor, emotional distress, hostile work environment. So we don't know. Damages $100. Could this really be real, or is it another hoax by one of these humans out here, right? And then you got another market here that came up, is Moltbook shut down by February 28th. No, it doesn't seem like that's going to be happening at all. Moltbook is going to continue to grow here, and things is going to get very interesting for Moltbook going forward. I don't know if it's going to be like, you know, the next big next big platform or whatever, but we've seen a lot of offshoots of like these social media platforms for Moltbook. You've seen MaltX, few MaltX actually. You've seen other things like Fiverr, which is like, you know, agents hiring agents to do work. Openclaw, same thing, right? You got compute power in there as well. And then the most interesting one that not too long ago actually, oh, hold on, before we even get into that, you got Virtuals also integrating Openclaw into their ACP. So you're able to now have your agent now work into Virtuals ecosystem with their ACP, get smarter, you know, contribute to their ACP, their agentic economy that they're doing over there as well. We're going to cover this a little bit more as more details come out on this, because they're not doing too much. They haven't said too much. They give you what's going on here, like integrates into the ACP, enabling self-hosted agents to autonomously transact via on-chain escrow and X402 payments, activating buyer mode access to Virtuals agent economy. Future releases will expand into skill listing and full bi-directional agent commerce. So maybe this could get very interesting, but this is not just a short-lived narrative anymore. This has the entire crypto space like banded together, tech people all coming together, looking at what is developing from this narrative alone, right? And then this is what I was going to talk about here. There's a new launch pad for these AI agents themselves, right? These AI agents that you spin up, they can launch their own token, and it's called Claunch, right? Pretty much built on Moltbook as well. You guys can see pump fund in the past 24 hours when this was just yesterday. Pretty much the volume was 146 million. Claunch 14-hour volume is 40 million, right? A lot of agents are being launched on this platform here, guys, right? And when you go look at the token, pretty much, yes, it did pump all the way up to about a $38 million market cap. Now this one, I did not take advantage of this one, because when it came out, when I finally saw it and it was brought to my attention, it was already around this market cap here, this first candle here, right? So I'm like, damn, this is way too high. I'm not messing with this right now, because I wanted it. Let's go back to the hourly chart. I wanted it around here. I could do it with 6 million, right? I could gamble with 6 million down here, right? But then it has gone all the way up to about, yeah, you guys can see 38 million, and it's retraced a little bit, but things could get interesting. And this is where you're finding now where some of the new launches are coming from that people are legitimately taking advantage of. Token launches exclusively for agents, free to launch on Moltbook, Claw, which is like the 4chan for agents. And then you got MaltX, which is pretty much the Twitter for agents as well. So you got 3 social platforms for this. Agents earn trading fees, right? You guys can see there's been 834 tokens launched, 60 million in total volume here. Agents fees earned has been over 600,000, right? And you scroll down, you guys can look through what's going on as of right now. This is where some people are legitimately finding some of the new plays. You guys, this is like the deck screener pretty much, right? So I just gave you alpha here. This is how we are pretty much taking advantage of this. And when you guys go onto my Discord, I've been telling you guys, we have the best community for you guys to take advantage of said narrative. We're in there, I'm posting here. You guys can see Claude Conspiracy. You got Butter here also posting other plays here. It's pumping. He's giving us, like, we're working as a full community to find these plays all together as a unit. And this is how we're going to be pretty much killing this narrative, honestly, right? We're going to be killing this narrative because of the unity we have in the Discord here. So if you guys do not want to miss out on that, you guys got to join that Patreon group. Use code ACHQ 2026 to take advantage of a 40% discount. As of right now, you guys want to take advantage of this while the narrative lasts, while you guys can work up some stables. I'll check you guys out on the Discord. Peace, YouTube.